Hey guys, Zelonius here. Welcome to another video on the channel. In this video today, I'm going to be showing you my 4-2-2 custom tactics. I'll explain the type of players you want in the team in every position. I'll show you my two versions of it. I'll talk a little bit about tactics in general, how you need to set it up, and what makes the formation so good. Before we get into it, this is just my team right now. What do you guys think of it? So far this year, I did start off as a Road to Glory, but I wanted to get some of the untradeable packs, and there's been some pretty good SBCs. And I've actually been enjoying the game more than usual. I feel like I've started to get a lot better at the team. I think my team proven's helped a bit with that. I'm ranked now around the top 200 in the world on PlayStation when it comes to Division Rival, so I feel like I've improved a lot. My team so far, I what I think I've put 24,000 points on, but I've still got half of that left. So effectively, it's basically 12,000 points has been spent on the team. So I think this is a pretty good team at this point of the game for that. I've got some really good fodder. My pack look's been okay. I got Modric, Champions League, and Hero Julie. But I feel like there's been some pretty good fodder. I've got 260k coins right now. This is before I open my Rivals rewards. I'm going to be opening Rivals rewards on stream tonight. So make sure you check out my Twitch if you haven't already. Zelonius92. I stream every evening UK time. And I've not done my Champs playoffs yet, so I should get some more. Upgrade I'm thinking is, are you sick to death of getting out teamed on FC24? Want that God squad you've always been dreaming of? Check out iggm.com today. The best and most reliable place to get coins for your ultimate team. Use the link in the description and code ZEL at checkout for a 5% discount. Check out iggm.com today. Raul long term maybe for Messi, or Neymar in for Messi, and put the out striker Neymar left wing, and it would Neymar would get an extra chemistry compared to Lionel Messi. So that is a potential option for now, but this is the team. We'll get into the tactics now, the reason you guys are all here. As I always say, a lot of people just don't do this, but I always have two versions of a tactic. You're probably thinking, why is that? Well, you need a game plan. This is literally what EA call the game plan. For me, I don't really use the ultra defensive often, if at all. The ultra attacking I only use very late on in a game if I'm really struggling to get back into the game. And then my defensive is generally what I start the game in, and my attacking is what I switch to maybe later on in the game if I'm a goal or two down, and I don't want to go all out yet. It's important to have different game plans. Like I said, a lot of people don't, because simply put, you do not want to be in the position, in my opinion anyway, where you're chasing a game and you don't have another tactic to switch to. You don't have to waste a pause to change your tactics. A lot of people just stick to one tactical game, and then when someone starts time wasting, they don't know what to do. Have multiple tactics set up. I have lots of videos where I explain my full tactic setup. So, the 4-2-2. We'll get into the tactics properly, but the 4-2-2, what is it good at? It has two strikers for a start. That's pretty nice. The build up there is good. The Lamb and Ram, left attacking mid and right attacking mid, they are very nice when it comes to having finesse shots, Trivellas. So players with Trivella and finesse are very good in the Lamb and Ram. This is not a team I would really use for the 4-2-2 in general. Bon Matty is more of a midfield player. She can play there. It's just what I use to try this team out. Because I'm in the Elite Division Rivals, I don't really test it there too often because I don't want to test a new tactic out and potentially lose a lot of games. So I just go play in the friendlies mode. But because I'm in a high division and for some unbeknown reason EA puts skill-based matchmaking in friendlies, I am able to play some very good people in friendlies and test different formations out. So I tried this out for quite a few games. I've seen a lot of people using it. You will do want some pace out wide. Liao is brilliant there. The Lamb and Ram is where you need pace more than any other position. The fullbacks, they don't really get forward much at all, so you don't really need them to be that good on the ball, which is nice. It means you're not too limited in your fullback option. The most important players in this team probably are the strikers still, though, like a lot of formations. The weakness of this formation is the lack of build-up between like the CDM and the strikers. Obviously, there's the Lamb and the Ram, but you want the Lamb and the Ram to be giving you width, so you can at times start to lack, in my opinion anyway, options in the middle of the pitch. So you do have to be quite direct in here, and good opponents might be able to catch that out. Is this the best formation when it comes to being the press? It's pretty good out wide, but in the middle, you don't have as many options, so like any formation, there are strengths and weaknesses. My favourite formation, I'm still saying this, I don't put these videos out and say this is now the best, this is the best. I see content creators do that, I don't like it. My favourite is still the 4-3-2-1. That's what I'm going to be using in Champs this weekend. Do I think this 4-2-2 is viable? Do I think it's one of the best? Definitely. I think it's a top 5 formation. I think you can get a lot out of this formation, in my opinion. So, the tactics, 50 width. I'm putting higher width this year, generally speaking. Cutbacks, people going out one-on-ones. Honestly, they're pretty ridiculous. I do find sometimes this leaves me a little more open in the middle than I'd like, but the cutbacks and wing play is just so OP. So many people just try abuse it all game that I've got my width set to fairly high. 50 width, 71 depth. If you've not seen this before, you've been living under a rock, not playing high division at all. I mean, I see people in mid divisions doing the 71 depth, so EA need to fix it. Simply put, your team AI press like mad, do all offside traps. It's glitchy. It's very, very, very annoying to play against. And until this is patched, I'm going to be using it. I think you can get out of the press. I've started to get better at getting out of the press and playing against it, but it's just oppressive and not fun to play against. But whilst it's there, I would highly recommend using it. I think if you don't use this, you're probably making the game harder for yourself. Build up play, balanced, direct passing. Direct passing is another one of these that I think is a bit OP. I think you need to change it up a bit. There's not much reason to use anything other than direct passing, in my opinion. My width, I'm playing a bit lower at times because you get lots of natural width on this game anyway. Players kind of hug the sideline. 6 players in box tends to be a pretty sweet point for me. 1 corners, I just need my centre backs in there. Instructions, stay forward is the only difference to do on the strikers. For the Lam and Ram, I put come back on defense. This definitely helps when it comes to defending. Get into the box as well, so they make runs. This tends to just mean they just make runs in behind. That's what you want in this formation. Cut passing lanes, stay back while attacking cover centre on one of the CDMs. Naturally, you are going to put this on your more defensive-minded CDM. So in this team, that would be Declan Rice. If I had like Zidane and Huller, it might be Huller. If I had Vieira, he'd be that guy. The more creative, better going forward CDM will be. It doesn't really matter which side. If I had a left-footed player who was my more creative attacking one, I'd put the stay back on this side. But because I've got Trivela player start plus with Frankie, and he's going to be the more attacking one, I make my right CDM the one who's still got balanced attack. But cut passing lanes, cover centre on both of them. Stay back on both the fullbacks. You don't need them to really give you too much width. Then for the attacking one, like most of my tactics, it's near identical. I just put press after possession, so I up the depth a little bit to help with the press. But I also up the corners just to give me a few more options. The press after possession loss though is crazy. That combined 71 depth, it's ridiculous. I mean 71 depth for anything higher. I think I've at times used this from the start a bit too early. I've started to use it later on in games. I don't start in this as much anymore. In terms of the actual tactic instructions, I think everything I keep the same here. Let me just check. What did I do? Yeah, I literally didn't change anything. You maybe could put balance attack on one of the CDMs. Oh, that was what I changed. I knew I changed something. I put comeback on defense off just to allow the counter attack to be a bit more. Because this is when I'm trying to get back into the game. Very good tactic. Very good solid formation. Build-up's a bit different to the 4-3-2. Some people might like it more. Not as easy to get counter-attacked in this formation. Hopefully this video's helped you out. I appreciate you guys and the support you're showing me. Keep it spicy. Good luck this weekend league. Peace.